morning, teacher. Today we are going to introduce the impact of the technical change on accounting in recent years. So with the advancement of the science and technology and the development of the accounting bookkeeping method, from the original handwriting record to the current popularity of the accounting software, many changes have occurred in the accounting industry in the recent years. To this day, the emergence of new technology has hit the accounting industry again. That is cloud computing. The cloud computing technology has developed physical accounting software, making accounting record and preservation easier. And the cost side has also been reduced, crucial for companies and the country's emphasis on economic development put many people on the road to accounting. However, in recent years, some enterprises have found that the extent of accountants will greatly increase the company's expense, and at the same time, it is impossible to avoid accountants' mistake and the ethical reasons that cause accounting to be wrong and unethical, such as making a full account. But because of the importance and the complexity of the financial statement, companies had to hire accountants to work for them, which made them eager to find alternative. In this context, financial cloud computing was born.
Cloud computing. Cloud computing is a new business computing model which divides huge data information into small tasks for analysis and summary at the same time, thus greatly reducing the time of accounting records and the process of calculations. It assigns computer tasks to the database, a large number of computers that can be synced as a cloud. When computing tasks enter the cloud, a task is divided into multiple tasks and then assigned to many computers. This method allows many data to be calculated in a very short time. It may take only a few seconds to complete the calculations. Important types of cloud computing. The concept of cloud computing was first proposed at the Search Engine Conference in August 2006. In September 2008, Google launched Google Cloud, bringing the bosses to the era of cloud computing. Cloud computing has reached a mature state in 2009. Changes in financial statements. Financial statements are a state of accounting document that reflects the financial performance of a business over a financial period. Financial statements can help investors and creditors understand the state of the business and further help them make economic decisions. The advent of cloud computing has made it easier to produce financial statements. It takes less time to make. Financial cloud computing simply import data into the cloud, which record transactions that have occurred and then automatically shut the account, greatly reducing the time it takes. The business data of the enterprise can be recorded and transmitted in real time, which enable the relevant accounting information to be recorded and the subsequent budget controls and cost accounting work will be automatically carried out. For financial statements, cloud computing can be corrected by reverse entries when problem and error occurs again in the report. The advantage of cloud computing is that it can reduce error caused by human behavior when entering business data. The confidentiality and secrecy of financial cloud computing is higher than the traditional accounting computing softwares. The imagery of cloud computing helps enterprises to automatically summarize and sort data and information, reducing the cost of using information.
Process flow. There are many changes before using the cloud system and after using the cloud system. First, using the cloud computing system to access the data is easier than the traditional desktop software. When wanted to access the data on the traditional desktop, they will need the user use a computer that have a accounting software, and then just can access the data. But the cloud computing will just access the data by logging in the cloud account. The user no need to own any device unless they can use any device that provided by internet connected. Second, the cost will differ using cloud computing and traditional desktop. The traditional desktop software will need a huge cost because a company need to buy a package of the software to install into the computer. Not only install the software, they will also need to fix some bug or models update for the short period with an expensive price. By using the cloud computing will decrease the cost is because the system will update by itself and the user no need to pay for the update. The cost using the cloud computing will just the payment for the monthly charge. This payment is pay the cloud computing that using the feature and performing inside the cloud computing. The backup system is different between the traditional desktop and the cloud computing. The traditional computer will not have the automatic backup system. When the user is doing the job fine or finish their task, the user forget to save their information and off the computer, or the computer hard drive is died. They will make the user to losing their record. When this situation happens, the user will difficult to recall back their information that doing last time. Because they have many cases really happen like this situation. Cloud computing have developed a good backup system. This system will automatic, frequently, and reliable to help the user saving their document. This will decrease the risk that the information will gone suddenly. Although they will have so many advantages that using the cloud system, but they will also have some disadvantage that using the cloud computing also. The one of the disadvantage is the security problem. Cloud computing access the data by logging in the account. This will also increase the risk that let the other person to steal the information by knowing their account. But the traditional desktop will saving the data in the computer device, and this will decrease the risk that let other people to steal the information.
Of the financial cloud computing allow him to promote the company's information construction. The benefit of information construction can make the company large amount of the business can be assigned to a small number of people. This can allow the company to save a lot of costs and use more funds and manpower in important sectors. At the same time, financial cloud computing is more time saving than traditional computing calculation software. This will allow the company to shorten the period of a financial statement and turn the monthly report into weekly report. This will allow company leader to have more time for report analysis and making judgment and making more accurate decision making. The company more competitive in the industry.
The cloud computing will have more advantage than using the traditional desktop software, which is cloud computing can reduce the size of the company in terms of the building and the office because they allow the property anywhere that without the management to the specific location. This will also allow the employee and the stakeholder to access the software through computer anywhere with the internet. The cloud computing should be applied by companies since it has many advantages, such as providing expenses of buying hardware and software, reducing the cost, reducing the number of staff, speed, and accuracy in the completion of the operation and the facilitating the procedure. But cloud computing poses a threat to accountants, some of whom may lose. Thank you.